Sunday evening, and I went ahead and put the soaker hoses on my newly planted corn. A soaker hose is a type of drip hose. There's soaker hoses, and then there's drip hoses that are flat, and they have little emitters every 8 inches, 6 to 8 inches, however you order it, and they drip one drop. These soaker hoses do some soaking because they just like have pores all over them and they drip underneath. You can see how they're kind of dripping right there. That's how you need to get down deep, because when it drips like that, it works its way down. It's not just going to sit on top. And today is a perfect day to do it because we had some rain already, but we got 2 inches of rain and it only got a ½ inch down underneath the soil because the soil is so dry. So a tip on setting these soakers up, they come in a roll. So when you unroll it, it's like a spring. It's all over the place and it's very difficult to manage unless you know the secret. You hook a hose up to it and you fill it with water before you do anything. That way it's got the weight of the water to keep it in place. Also, I use like pieces of wire. This is like heavy gauge aluminum wire. And originally it was for like a blanket to keep over vegetables when it's too cold out, but you want the blanket off of the vegetables, so you use a wire like this and you make like a hoop. But I'm using them to keep my soaker hoses in place. So you can see you want to get them right near the corn, so here's one of the wires right here, and then we've got 2 wires down here holding these in. There's one and there's one over there. So I found a spot for those extra corn plants that I had growing in the tray there on the ends. See, I had 17 on each side in the rows, but I got to use 2 on each end, and I think I have 3 down at this end. Yep. This could probably get cleaned up a little bit. Got a weed thrown on top of it. Here's another useful tool. On the end of your hose, you can have a valve so you can regulate it into your drip hose. It does have a valve inside there. It's called a regulator disc. But this way you can actually regulate it if you have too much water pressure like I do. This is where I had all the dill growing and beets and strawberries. So there should be a lot of beneficial bugs in here that were, they go down deep and they lay eggs also. And dill attracts beneficial bugs. But you can see it's all dried up and dead now. I actually went in here with a weed eater and cut it all down.